Oh, hello and good morning and good evening to you, and thank you for your time to review for the first half of 2025 highlights for the SAP Success Factors. So for the onboarding module. So again, my name is CJ Chills, and I'm a consultant certified in Employee Central Recruiting, Onboarding and Learning Management. And myself is actually located in the Malaysia's Kuala Lumpur and work for the Veritas Prime, a global SAP Success Factor partner. We are one of the world's leading HR transformations consultancy. So specializing in implementing and supporting success factors with the client across the globe. So as part of our release coverage, I will be reviewing some of the key release update for the onboardings 1.0 and 2.0. For the complete release analyst, you can contact with us with our website of veritasprime.com, or you can reach out to your project manager or CSM for more information. So let's begin to look for our first release highlight. Okay, so our first release highlight, as you know, that we are transition to latest the onboarding solution 2.0. The release is provided a circulate tool that's those you can using for 1.0. You can migrate your current the onboarding documents from 1.0 to 2.0. This key function is dedicated migration job that allow the administrator to easily to move all the document from the old platform 1.0 to the new platform. So this including the everything's form and including the attachment, importance, the audit informations. The main use case here is to ensure that we have a smooth transitions, all the documents to be migrated to onboarding 2.0 before the 1.0 is retired. And beyond that, it's important to be aware that the timeline of the onboarding 1.0 will be end of the maintenance is November of 2025. Okay, so following the May 2026, will be permanently removed for this entire onboarding 1.0 system. So the core message that I want to deliver today is this currently you are using the 1.0, so you must plan for the complete the migrations or re-implementing the onboarding 2.0 by using the new onboarding module 2.0. So it's not an automatic upgrade due to the different technology involved. The use case is too simple to ensure your onboarding process is continued without interrupting after the retirement of the legacy 1.0 system. So, and also the third point of the release is more on the 2.0 function. The release will bring the new features of the managing the new higher compliance. Okay, the functionalities allow the administrator to restart the compliance process for the individual new hire directly from the admin center. So this means that if you have need to update a new hire information after they complete the initial process, or you have made issue arise, you can easily to retrigger it in the SuccessFactors admin center. You might be use this in a new form needs to be included if there is mistake to be filled out by the candidate, or even you have initial the miss trigger for the process. So it provided much need flexible to the admin in handling for this kind of the compliance task in the onboarding 2.0. Whereby the next release is more on the enhancement on the integration setup. So we are also enhancing this control when the onboarding process is started. Okay, the new functionality allows the administrator to define a very specific criteria using the business rule to automate trigger the onboarding. This means that you can use the data from the job requisition, application, and the offer to decide if a candidate should go through the onboarding process. The main use case here is to give you a more flexibility. For example, you can now decide whether the internal or the external candidate with an approval offer should be fully on board or simple hire through the different process, giving you a greater control over your hiring workflow. And for the next release is for those who manage to the onboarding process daily, you'll be appreciate the improvement to the onboarding dashboard. So the core functionality focus on making it easier to navigate filter information, and overall improve of your user experience. This enhancement actually included change to the page layout, how you can interact with it, and even some text updated. The main use case is simply to make managing and tracking your new hire more efficient and user-friendly. So you can now also have additional filter based on your specific business needs, allowing for a more tailoring view on your onboarding activity. And the next enhancement that we have is about the new hire welcome message enhancement. The first impression method is and including the new hire welcome message. The functionality here is smart update on how the manager phone number is displayed. Okay, the system will now prioritize pulling the manager's business phone number first, then to be cell phone, then home phone, and finally the fax in the order. This main use case to ensure the more professional welcome message for you, the new hire, and prioritize the display of the manager's business contact information while also respecting the personal data privacy. So we continue to focus on the new hire experience itself. The new onboarding checklist page has received several updates to make the journey clear and more guidance. Functionalities new hire will be now see clearly message about the breakout process and the log task. The specific name for each task is now more visible. Importantly, the new hire can now complete their Form I-9 translator or the paper verification diary from the checklist. Other improvements including displaying the new hire preference display name and providing a confirmation message for the previously signed document. And finally, we also want to introduce a brand new capability. It's called the alumni experience. The core functionality to involve the tiering of former employee as well as alumni user type with the system. This allows administrators to grant, manage or control access for IBP to special area for the information for some employee leave the company. The main use case have 2 main points. The firstly is ensure to enable the alumni to access to important the personal information like pay structure, the tax document, and their own redundancy of bundle of HR. The second is allow the organization to maintain the connection with the former employee, potentially for the network of the future rehire. So to conclude is all about the onboarding's highlight for today. If you have any question, please feel free to reach out for the Veritas page. Thank you.